mixed with the smoke from 100 cook fires, tinted red by the setting sun. Surely hell was not far away. I took Mama's hand. We'd go home now, of course. How disappointed she must be. Mama and Pa had long dreamed of going west, even to naming their family for western places, me the first, California Morning Whipple, then Butte, Prairie, Sierra, Golden Promise, the lost baby, Ocean, and Rocky Flat, the dog. When Pa and Golden died of pneumonia the autumn of 1848, people told Mama, "You got to stop dreaming, Arvella, settle down, and take care of them kids." But Mama was not one to listen to what she didn't want to hear. Mule stubborn, her own Pa used to call her. After grieving for a spell over what was lost, she took a deep breath and started to look toward what was to come. Butte, Prairie, and Sierra were caught up in her excitement, but for weeks I lived in fear of what Mama would do, for our small Massachusetts town fitted her like a shoe 2 sizes too small. At night I had dreams of fierce storms that blew us to desert islands, of whirlwinds and whirlpools, of great sea monsters that swallowed the whole Whipple family, including Rocky Flat. Mama had no patience with what she called my wobblies. She sold the house and stable and feed store, gave the dog to Harold Thatcher at the mill, packed us up like barrels of lard, and in the spring took us on a ship with raggedy sails to seek our fortune in the gold fields of California. When we arrived near broke in the mud and garbage that was the Bay of San Francisco, Minnie Oates, who had come from Connecticut to fetch her husband, said, "Face facts, Arvella, my hogs lived better than this. You best come back east with us." But Mama wasn't going back. We lived on that idle ship for 8 more days, its captain and crew having abandoned it for the goldfields, while Mama stalked through San Francisco in her black dress, new flowered hat on her head, and a copy of The Emigrant's Guide to the Gold Mines, 25 cents, 12.5 cents without the map, tucked in her reticule, talking to everyone who would talk back, and finally getting herself a job running a boarding house in a mining town. We took a steamer to Sacramento, and then to Marysville, where she bundled up us kids in a wagon, bargained a shopkeeper her copper pot from Grandma Whipple for a mule, and trudged 3 days through country jagged with hills and mountains, peaks and valleys, blazing sunshine and cold, sharp nights. All along the way I watched for the gold lying on the ground, the fruit hanging from the trees, the magical possibilities that Mama said awaited us in California. I saw nothing but evergreens, dirt, and sun. Hardly even another human being except for some Indian women grinding acorns by the side of the road. They looked up as we passed, and their tattooed faces frightened me so that I spent the rest of the journey under my old sunflower quilt, crying for my Pa and my home and all that was dear to me. And that's how we came to Lucky Diggins, after 6 months on ship and steamer and wagon, with everything we owned in 2 horsehair trunks and a straw basket formerly used to carry chickens in. And here we were. Mama sighed. "Look at this place," she said again. "Ain't it grand?" "Oh, Mama, grand?" It looked to me like the wilderness where Jesus was tempted by the devil. "You said we'd find our fortunes, but I don't see any gold, only rocks and holes and lizards." "Look around, California," Mama said. "Look at the color of the grass, the light trapped in the cracks of the mountains, the sun setting over the peaks. There's gold all around us if you just look." "Mama, I am looking. I'm looking for the school, the library, the houses. Mama, I want to go home." Mama looked up at the big trees and the mountains and the clear blue sky and smiled. "We are home, and we are going to be happy here." I looked down at the dirt.